Hi, welcome to the Guide to Getting Out of Orison. This is going to be a multi-part series on how to get out of all of the different starting locations that you may find yourself in Star Citizen. Later series will go through all the different locations where you may wake up, say through respawn bed or something like that, but we're just going to cover off the four main starting areas. As you see here, this is Orison. If you know where Orison is, it is on the Gas Giant Crusader. This is just a quick video on how to get from here to the space station, call yourself a ship, and fly out of Orison. So first things first, you got to get out of bed. That's a useful first step. So you'll find yourself in the Green Circle Habitation Center. This is here on Orison. It's on one of the main platforms. Inner thought bubble, and you can activate that. Usually it's to the right, sometimes to the left, but if you head this way, you'll find yourself at an elevator. There again, hold F, it brings up your inner thought. Go ahead and click that call elevator button. Now, two tips with elevators. One, if the elevator opens and there's nothing on the inside, do not enter the elevator. Just wait until the doors close and call yourself a new one. And two, if at any time you do enter that, I would highly recommend you hold backspace or Alt F for yourself out of the game, because you will just fall to your death and wake up at the last place that you set your spawn to. Now, from here, we're going to go into the Green Circle lobby. Once the doors open, there's three exits. You have one directly to the front, one behind you to the left, one behind you to the right. That's here. So this is where you would wake up. This is where you're going to come out of habitation into this lobby area here. What we're going to do is we're going to take a left inner thought bubble, get that door open. We're going to head all the way over here to this August Dunlow Spaceport Skyway Transit Gate. Then here, we chill. We can wait. We can check the time, how much longer until the next shuttle arrives. But this is where the shuttle will arrive. Of all the places that you can start off, Orison's probably the most taxing on your system. So if you've got a lower end system or a mid end system that doesn't meet the minimum recommended specs for Star Citizen, wouldn't recommend creating a starting here at Orison. However, if you're cool with subpar, let's say sub 30 FPS, then I highly recommend coming to Orison. I find it's probably the best looking of all the stations, of all the starting stations that you can begin the game at. We're going to take a short shuttle ride from here over the Crusader showroom, which does offer things. You can buy Crusader ships from the Crusader showroom. We're heading this way now towards August Dunlow. Now, if you look, we come around the corner here. The spaceport itself is shaped a bit different than the rest of them, right? So all of these platforms are pretty much connected with these long spider webs. The long transit lines or connectors. August Dunlow, though, is its own piece suspended. I've heard a lot of people say it's the spider in the center of the web. When we get up higher, we'll turn around and we'll look down and we'll see where that's at. Here we come into the shuttle bay now. So this is entering August Dunlow Spaceport. And then once we get inside, there's 4 places you can go, depending upon if there's an activity on or not. But once we get up here, all right. So this is the transit station for August Dunlow. There's 4 different places to go. There's the Cloudview Station, Providence platform, the tourism platform, and obviously the space station itself. What we're going to do is, once you've come off of this one, you're going to come from 1, you're going to hang a right directly into here. You're going to find yourself 6 elevators. Pick one, inner thought bubble, hit that call elevator button. I found that standing to the side of the elevator is always better than standing directly in front of it, just in case you get a clipping issue. Again, waiting for an elevator to be inside. We're going to hit August Dunlop Spaceport. Now, once we get up into the spaceport, exit the elevator, and you're greeting with these pretty trees. Hook a right, follow this through into the customs or security area, which is here. Follow this path on the left through up to here until you enter this area here. This is where you can book rental equipment. So if you wanted to rent a ship of any type or sort, usually this is the place to do it. Heading up this way, you're going to come in contact with a nice little kiosk here that has all kinds of different food. This is the other place I think you can get ice cream as well. And, of course, Finley the Stormwall's plushies. All right, so again, heading right, straight up this way. We're going to follow it over here. Watching the crazy video that's playing. On your right is Whammers, the burger joint. On your left is the bar, Elroy's. And straight through, we have the ASOP terminals. So these terminals are where you can call in your ships. So again, inner thought bubble. Give that a click. Find the ship that you want to call in. So in this case, we're going to pull out the something that's not going to take forever. We'll pull out the MISC, the Razor EX, because I like it because it's quick, it's fast, and it's stealth. All right. Now, you have an array of elevators on either side. Pick one. Inner thought button. Hit that elevator call button. Head on in here. Now, from here, holding the inner thought button, using your mouse wheel to scroll up and down, find the hangar that the ASOP terminal told you your ship was at. You can look at the direction your ship spawned. It'll also tell you there. That's a new feature that's only been in for a couple of patches now. It used to not be that way. You used to play the hangar tango trying to figure out which hangar your ship was spawned in. Go ahead, jump in your ship. And away you go. So if things look a bit weird, it's because I have eye tracking, and that's what's causing the things to move as I move. All right, go ahead, power your ship on with the default key, which I do believe is I. Once your ship's fired up, you can hear it. There you go. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to request permission to leave. To do that, the standard way, you hit F11, you go to your friends list, you find the landing service of the location you're at. In this case, it's Orison. You're going to click that button there. What that'll do is that'll call Orison and say, hey, I'd like to exit. And then when they say you're clear to launch or you can leave, doors will open up in front of you. Right, spacebar gets you up off the deck, which should be your default vertical thrust if you're using keyboard. If you're using a HODOS or HOSOS joysticks, that kind of thing, it's whatever you bound that to. All right, we're going to exit Orison by heading straight up and out. As we head out, what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick look back here. So looking back as we exit Orison, you'll see what I mean when we say it looks like a spider sitting on the web. Try to get out of here as quickly as we possibly can. Alright, so there's your Orison. That's August Dunlow there. As we continue to fly away, you'll see it. So again, it's the only floating bit that's not connected to anything else by long, long strands that are hooking all of the other floating things together. So when you notice it, It's really hard to miss, especially at night. So at night, hitting your scan button, it'll put that nice blue overlay over things. If we look back, we can see it here. It's the only one not connected to the rest. The other way to see it is, especially at night, you see those 4 red dots. There'll be 4 red floating dots you can see all the way up into space. So when you're coming into Orison and you're looking for August Dunlow, that's the best way to do it. When you get close, you'll see the 4 flashing lights around the actual main body of August Dunlow, and that indicates that you're heading in the right direction. Let's just get out of atmosphere here. So your nearest port of call to here to get out of Orison would be Port Tressler. It was the original spawn station for the game when the Persistent Universe first came out. It doesn't have a lot of the amenities that you'd normally see, but it is a good place to head when exiting Orison. So thanks for this video. A really quick one on how to get out of Orison. It's part of a greater series, so we'll be doing all 4 of the main starting locations, and then we'll talk about the other locations in which you can set your spawn point at and how to get out of those locations. So thank you very much. Y'all have a nice night, and I'll see you on the next time.